hello to everyone. Welcome to the final day of Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2025. This is day 3 of 3, and although I'm sad to see the event go, we have a fantastic day full of wonderful runs to close out our marathon. You might have noticed that what the break screen was peddling was, in fact, not the Unleashed recompiled speedrun that's listed on the schedule. Trust me, with perhaps the exception of Hex themselves, no one wanted to see that run start off day 3 more than me. But unfortunately, due to some travel issues that are sort of beyond our control, you're going to get a bit of a different feature this time. You're going to get BioShock Infinite, which is something that I run, and at the same time, so as to not make it seem, I guess, so megalomaniac, you will also get some art feed by Pippi in a Top Hat, who I'm glad will be thrilled to discuss what she's actually doing, since she's more aware of the specifics. However, I would like to get the event started, and I know it's a Monday, I know it's a work day, so if you feel like you need some chill vibes to take the edge off the Monday workday, you've come to the exact right place. Without further ado, I'm going to be turning it over to our host for this particular block, Tomomo Dachi. After you.
Yes. Thank you, Variety. Welcome back, everyone, to Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2025. This is indeed day 3 and our last day of this wonderful event. But fret not. We have an amazing day planned filled with some fantastic speedruns for you all, and we're so proud to be here supporting Planned Parenthood. We do already have some wonderful incentives open for you all, including some amazing Sonic Perlers provided by Liz the Wizard. And those are a $15 minimum donation to be eligible, and be sure to select it as it is not automatic. Now, we also have an open bid war open all day for our finale run of Skyward Sword Randomizer Co-op for their file names. Your options are Uwu and Owo, Link and Zelda, Wario and Waluigi, and Groose and Groose. Now, I don't know about you. I really want Uwu and Owo, personally. You know, I'm just gonna put that out there. But yes, be sure to select that as well when donating, because again, it is not automatic. Now, without further ado, to start off this lovely day of runs, we do have BioShock Infinite Gear List by our very own A Variety Pack, and some live art by Pippi in a Top Hat from the impromptu incentives that were met during the Echoes of Wisdom and Wind Waker runs back on day 1. Take it away, you two.
All right, you get to hear my voice yet again. Hi, I'm Variety Pack. I am indeed the inventor of this event, and I'm today here joined by Pippi in a Top Hat.
Hello, I have art.
Yeah, so...
I apparently misspelled the word hi.
Yeah, so you... If anyone here remembers our first ever Event Horizon that we did, it was me and Pippi doing a harp versus any percent sort of best of 3 race. And the vibes, you might say, were pretty chill. We didn't really explain the run very much. We talked about a couple things, but we basically just wanted a space for people to chill out, to watch people that they're very familiar with, have a good time. And for this particular showcase of BioShock Infinite and art, I sort of wanted to, I guess, revive that sort of vibe, especially since this marathon as a whole, in my mind at least, is sort of a progenitor of, I guess, less of a I don't want to say professional, but I guess uptight, less of an uptight vibe than some other marathons. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the speed run, and then after that, since we have a long cutscene, Pippi can go ahead and explain exactly what she's going to be drawing for the for this segment. So let's go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, what's going on, Pippi?
Good luck. All right, so if anybody remembers on day 1, I definitely didn't think that it was a hilarious idea to completely unprompted by anyone officially representing RAF offer to do art if people met a specific donation incentive. And what we wound up with was Glubbers in a catgirl mecha, while very grumpy. Which took me like, I want to say like an hour and a half to do, and the actual Glubbers part of that took about 7 minutes of that time, and I appreciate that it wound up being the most expressive and interesting part for the most part. By design, perfect. The rest of it was just a generic catgirl mecha. But considering people seem to like this silly art incentive, we have lined up a couple of other things from day one that I will be attempting to art for you. And the first one, which hopefully will get done by the end of this segment, is Goodnight Majora Moon. I'm not quite sure what the proper title of this is, but we're trying to make the cover of Goodnight Moon, but the moon is crashing into the earth because it is in fact the moon from Majora's Mask.
Alright, so you've done Glubbers in a catgirl mech, but when are you going to do a catgirl in a catgirl Glubbers mech?
See, that is the next logical conclusion. And that sounds a lot harder to do, actually, because I suffer from this terrible disease called I don't know how to draw dudes very well. I don't know, like, I'm assuming it's just, like, I have a lot more experience drawing women and sort of knowing how, like, articulation works in terms of like proportions, and like, yeah, it's like messing with proportions and stuff like that to get different body types, but like I sort of understand what I'm doing, or at least how to fake it. But like dudes are this weird like square that doesn't have a lot of interesting dynamicism often, and I've always struggled with it. About once a year, I try really hard to draw dudes, because apparently I can't draw basic shapes. So, I can try. It might come out horribly bad.
So what concept are you going for this piece?
So we've got Goodnight Moon. And also, I didn't realize until I looked it up that the Goodnight Moon cover is also much more. What is that, like a 4x3 instead of a 16x9?
Yeah.
What's the aspect ratio on this children's book? But I was thinking, well, we can expand this to make it a nice 16x9. So, you know, if you want to, you can use it as desktop background. Who could use as desktop background? Yes. But also, I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, we gotta make our window bigger. Because the bigger we make the window, the more space we have for moon. And, that's important. And then, my only plan so far is the sky's gotta be horrifying, world is ending purple. And we gotta have maximum space for all the gritty details of moon.
Now, we do have a question in the chat.
Yes.
Are 4x3 books faster to read?
That's a good question.
only if you read it in a different language.
So what is the fastest language for Goodnight Moon?
That's a good... Wait, this is actually calculable. Hold on.
Yeah. What Goodnight Moon language has the least characters?
I'm Googling
does
this.
Anyone know? We're giving our host work to do.
Languages that you can read Goodnight Moon in.
And then Pippi, I think you had mentioned that, not officially listed on the Tiltify page or anything, but that you would be open to fielding donations for other additions to your artwork, yes?
Yes. We are very open to interesting ideas. I will definitely let you know if there's something I don't think that I personally can pull off. But we also did not mention the other piece of artwork that we had lined up was from the Wind Waker race on Saturday night. Was based on Jim had a hilarious misstep in terms of saying words, and said that if you carry a pot over this spot on the ground repeatedly, the King of Red Lions will repeatedly fly away. And I have offered to make this a reality. We will have the King of Red Lions fly away from Link. So if you have ideas to add to either of those pieces, even if I don't get to said idea during this, if you want to donate to Planned Parenthood and tell us what those ideas are, I will try my best to add everything people want. We're gonna do our best. My background in art was I went to a vocational arts high school for 2 years, because I wanted to get out of public high school, and that was the best way out of public high school. Don't decide what vocation you are going to study based on where you can go to school. It's not a good idea. It doesn't really work. But that was what I did, and now I own an art tablet and have basic art skills and can fake the rest. Let's put the moon. Oh, the moon's got it. The moon is, what state is that? What state is it that has a handle?
Oklahoma.
The moon is Oklahoma. Thank you.
Also, I have a character count for the book if you would like.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
The magic Google says that there are approximately 370 characters, including spaces.
Okay.
The book is a total of 129 words. 20 of those words are good night.
Percentage.
Now, that is translated into many, many different languages. The Spanish title is Buenas noches, Luna. And the French translation is Bonsoir, Lune.
Who's there?
That makes sense. Both of those I do believe just mean Goodnight Moon. I want like the Fast and Furious version where like, I don't know if anybody has looked up the Fast and Furious titles, like movie titles in different languages, but they are not Fast and Furious. I'm looking for the one that translates directly to like, have a lovely rest, Mr. Cheese. Like, just not correct.
There's also the German one, which is Gute Nacht, lieber Moand.
I don't speak enough German to know what that means.
It actually means good night, dear moon, apparently.
Oh. See, we're getting closer to good evening, Mr. Cheese. Oh, there's a cow jumping over the moon in this little painting. Do we have to make that moon also terrifying?
Only if you draw the little alien trying to steal the cow, like they do at the ranch.
Oh, I forgot about
Wait,
that.
hold on. That's pretty epic.
We could just make the painting entirely just stealing the cow. Just take the moon out of it entirely.
I also do have a donation if you have some time.
Go for it.
Ooh.
We have $45 from Brandino. Happy birthday, Brandino.
Happy birthday, Brandino!
Who says, donating for Owo and the Perlers. Thanks to Variety for killing it with this event, as always. Good luck to Pippi on Art Percent.
Wow,
Thank you,
no, goes to show how much of a shit people give out about BioShock, huh? There is a speedrun happening.
Do you want to explain the category you're doing at all, or do you want to just have it be a mystery?
Yeah, I guess I should maintain at least some sort of, normalcy. So in this run, typically one would get something called Hill Runner's Hat. It's a very important power-up that effectively lets you have breakneck speeds whenever you lose your shield. Hill Runner's Hat is considered one of the many gears of the game, sort of passive upgrades that you can attach to your person. The only problem is that there's about a 1 in 50-ish chance of getting Hill Runner's Hat on every reset, which is awful and terrible, and no one likes it. So if you're on PC, you can get what's called the Hill Runner's Hat mod, so that you always get Hill Runner's Hat as soon as it's available. However, for us console runners, we don't have such a luxury, so we have to play on gearless, which effectively is a category that does not let you pick up any gears, let alone Hill Runner's Hat, in an effort to sort of curb the necessity of relying on this very rare RNG rule to complete your run. So that's what gearless is. And probably my favorite category of this particular game, just because it is very technical and the only RNG lies in enemy placements and stuff like that. So it requires a lot of skill and execution, which is exactly what I like to see from my own speedruns. You might have noticed that there were no enemies in the location, and that's because I performed a skip that took us out of bounds, thereby skipping the very, shall we say, controversial cutscene known as the RAF cutscene. And it made it so that there were no enemies that spawned in that area. I'm just going to be collecting some collectibles here. These infusions are required, which is just fine by us because it gives us extra magic power, which is always helpful. I cannot pick up those gears because of the name of the category. And I will just press on no real big tricks for a hot second. I see you're zooming in on that fire. What's your plan?
Yeah, so if we're expanding this to be a 6099, I am gonna have to ad-lib some furniture on the side. But so far, like, I'm gonna try to make it close to the art style for Goodnight Moon, but like, okay, hear me out. All of these lines are boring. I'm gonna come at me, Goodnight Moon. Your lines are boring. And I am much more a freehand sketch type of person. And we will add some color, but first I'm just gonna steal all of the general lines that I want, because I'm not just gonna. We're not doing an edit. We're doing original art. It's just heavily taking from. So we're gonna do some mild tracing. Until.
Is that the illustrator Clement Hurd? Are you dissing Clement Hurd right now?
Come at me, Clement Hurd.
What the heck?
I don't know if Clement Hurd is alive. Hey Momo, can you Google if Clement Hurd is alive and if I need to issue an official apology on the behalf of
what is their name?
Clement Hurd, spelled H-U-R-D. Yeah, Clement Hurd.
Exactly. How do you spell Clement?
C-L-E-M-E-N-T. Oh, he apparently died in 1988.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Gasm Hurd, January 12th, 1908. Gasm, G-A-Z-Z-A-M. Hurd, January 12th, 1908 to February 5th, 1988. He didn't live to see Taylor Swift. That's so sad.
This is the greatest tragedy. Clement Hurd, the illustrator of Goodnight Moon, has never known Taylor Swift.
Also, I don't know why I asked you how to spell it. It's on my screen.
I didn't even question it. I was just fine with it. He didn't live to see Spaceship! So true! Oh man, all of the modern luxuries that Clement Hurd will never know. Like Space Jam, Taylor Swift, other good Zelda that is not Zelda 1. When did Zelda 2 come out? I think it was more than 2 years after Zelda 1.
Hold on, I still have Google open.
Honestly, it's amazing that... It's amazing
1987.
that... Oh, wow. Honestly, that scans.
Oh.
It's amazing that they made more than one Zelda game after how atrocious the first one was.
I'm glad they did.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept going. They found a formula that worked, and then they didn't stick to it, and they made a different formula that also works, but tends to piss off the people who liked the previous formula. And I think that's just gonna be how it goes for forever. This is the nightmare we're stuck in. That's the horror of reinvention. Yeah, it's just true. He did not live to see Majora's Moon, which is why we have to make this art for him, because he is no longer alive to make it himself. So, we're doing the honors. Honestly, I can't believe they didn't see this crossover coming. If anybody has any idea as to what the content of Goodnight Majora's Moon is, please also let us know so that we can edit this onto the cover of an actual book and then send it to Glubbers and have him read it as a bedtime story.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
If we reach the milestone by the end of Gearless and you drawing, I will write the Zelda version of Goodnight Moon.
Oh, that's hype, actually.
I will do this. It'll be crap, but I will do it.
Bedtime story for gamers. At the end of the
Tattle
marathon.
traveling around Termino, wishing everyone good night before they die.
Aww, that's so sweet and disturbing.
Is it possible to take the general structure of the story of Goodnight Moon and, like, essentially novelize Majora's Mask?
Probably.
How much... okay, so here's a legitimate question. I'll first own up to... I've definitely said this on the internet a million times before, but I'll own up to the fact that I never finished Majora's Mask.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Goodnight Moon. I never finished Goodnight Moon,
I never finished
actually.
Goodnight Moon. Too long of a book. Too many good nights. Couldn't get there. But... No, I never finished Majora's Mask, but it's not my fault. The copy I had was on the GameCube, like, collector's edition. And it didn't work. So you got to the end of... Is it Great Bay? I want to say it's Great Bay in Majora's Mask. But I got to the end of Great Bay, and the singing giant never stopped singing. Just like the next text box never appeared, so I just got to hear forever.
Lucky you.
And so, yeah, thank you for serenading me. And me and my sibling were like, no, what's happening? And so we left the console running for over 24 hours, hoping that, you know, at some point it would just decide to work. Hello, Moon Nostril. It did not, and we were sad about this. So we decided to play the entire dungeon again, and it had the same result. There was something wrong with our disc. It was never gonna work, so I didn't get to finish Majora's Mask. So I don't think I know the full plot of Majora's Mask, other than giants come and, stop the moon, and then you go to the moon, and it does not look like a moon, and the Majora fight looks super fun. So, feel free to tell me the plot of Majora's Mask. Whether the answers are right or wrong is up to you. Like, I'm not gonna judge. I don't know the answers. It's a weird game.
Pippi, we do have our first art request if you're down for it.
Oh, what's up?
We have $5 from Yadun Goofed, who says, "Is this enough to ask for a Miku on the fireplace in honor of Hex?"
Yes.
Ooh, wait, that's actually a good idea.
This is an incredible idea.
He says, also, if you want to sing it, Momo, I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh wee oo. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh wee oo.
See, Mama, we make custom music to avoid DMCA. Why would you invite it?
Blame Goof. Blame Goof.
Also, is
Thank
it
you for your
terrible
donation, Goof.
that I thought that was going in an uwu direction? I think I'm very uwu pilled.
I'm thinking me goo, ooh woo woo.
Oh my god,
Exactly. Hear me out. Zelda characters saying uwu is the funniest thing. It just works a little bit too well. It's hilarious. That being said, I for the naming incentive, we came up with the idea for Groose and Groose being our names, and you know what? Also incredible. Groose and Groose would be very good. I also realized I put a window pane in front of the moon's eyeball. We might have to scoot him a little bit so you can see his full terrifying nonsense.
This job's getting worse all the time.
He's here to scare the people.
Wait, there's actually something scuffed and hilarious about only being able to see part of the eye.
Oh, maybe like, okay, hold on. If we take him and nudge him so it's like half of, there we go. Half a pupil. Excellent.
I can do this.
Excellent. Also, I swear I'll do something more interesting than lines. I just need some window panes first, so that we know what we're drawing. This is the reason why I don't upload full process VODs of my art to the internet. I just upload speed paints, so you get to skip all of the like. Wait, what am I doing?
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt.
Actually, a good question for people. They may have opinions on what coloring method we're going with. This is digital, as you can probably tell, which means I have infinite options, even the ones I'd be allergic to in real life. So we got pastels, crayon, paint. How do you want to color in the moon? Because I think we're just gonna freehand color the moon and not make him. He's not gonna be very anime.
Give it to me.
Is what I'm saying. We're not gonna make him a cartoon. He can be fully just full-sended. Does anyone have an opinion of what I'm doing? Mama, what are your opinions?
I'm just here, man. I'm here to support RAF and support Planned Parenthood.
Keep me locked up in here.
We'll see
Chilling
about that.
with the homies is just a bonus.
Also, there is an AI colorize tool on this art program. I don't know if I have the expensive enough version of it to have access to that. I've literally never clicked on it, but if you would like, we can try the AI colorize tool and see how terrible it is.
That sounds cursed. I love it.
Alright, now let's art the moon. Oh. Oh no. Low opacity moon.
Call the elevator. Press the button.
Okay, Variety, I have a question about gear lists.
Yeah, what's up?
If you accidentally picked up a gear, would it invalidate your run?
All this time. Why?
I mean, if you picked up a gear and then got to the end of the run, yes, it would invalidate your run. I'm not actually sure if you would be permitted to pick up a gear, then reset checkpoints to the point where you did not pick up that gear.
You can put down a gear.
Yeah, you can manipulate time
This way.
to not pick up the gear. Yeah, I actually have no idea if that's allowed or not. Although I'm gonna be honest, I am not willing to like try it, and because of a general avoidance of social interaction, I'm too scared to ask to.
That's such a mood, though. Hear me out. People are very scary. Asking questions in a public Discord, terrifying.
I was in Golt 2 is a friend of mine who did the BioShock 1 speedrun at GDQ, and I went to his chat after he came back, and he was very nice to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was sort of in his way, and he was like, "Please excuse me." I went into his chat and said, "See, this is the difference between you and I. You say please excuse me. And I say, fuck out of, like, get the fuck out of the way, Elizabeth, or something like that. And Prisoner, who is like the goat of BioShock Infinite and mod of the speed game, was like, see, this is why you have slower times. And I was like, God damn it.
See, I just threatened to call NPCs mothers. That's how you know I'm really upset with the RNG I'm getting, is I threatened to call Gully's mom, which would make sense. Don't ever talk to Gully. The mother of several Bocos, or maybe, Zoom, please stop. Maybe, the mother of random tricks that don't want to cooperate. Just random quick thought. I'm kind of living for the purple, terrifying, cloudy sky with the over cartoony, like, goodnight moon stars shoved on top of it. Just very happy little stars. Oh, this is a Bob Ross stream now. Just make happy little accidents, right?
That moon does not look very happy. I'm gonna be so for real.
Hold on. Now he's smiling. Now he's smiling. He is so happy to see you.
That somehow made him look creepier. I don't know how.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll leave him happy. Definitely not for the creep factor. How many drugs do you think that the person was on who designed the Majora's Mask moon?
One drug.
Back in the land of the living.
One whole drug.
Let me.
It might have just been caffeine,
Almost drowned.
which I am also caffeinated. So this is a perfect combo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that? It's music.
Go on, I just
All right.
I won't be.
What?
I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Oh God. Without. That's pretty interesting.
It looks like a ghost or something. That's in pain. You could turn this thing to King Boo if you just added a crown.
Oh.
You see a young girl, blue skirt? No?
Maybe I should outline the teeth as well before we. But we'll give him some more little details to the sketch before we start coloring. Listen, the other reason why this is a good one to start with is that the Wind Waker one would require more like actual original sketching, which takes a lot of time, isn't very interesting. The coloring is the interesting part, that where you get to see big changes happen, and it's not just me zoomed in on Majora's teeth.
How about Paris?
I just called the moon Majora. That's so not accurate. Does the moon have a name?
It's just the moon, as far as I know.
I think it's. Okay, I'm going back to Google.
It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, can you smell that?
It does not have a specific name. It is just referred to as the moon.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock.
If you look close enough at the moon in other Zelda games, is it also terrifying, do you think?
Power. He falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't think so, because you can see it in Ocarina of Time.
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the
What happened to the moon
he's still in here.
between
Look at
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, other than not going to the dentist?
the bird.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
Cage is somber, but
Yes.
Chat.
something special.
Bird or cage?
I just can't decide.
Oh, that's an important question.
ooh.
Well,
Ooh, 3
Yeah.
birds, 2 cage so far. 3 cage,
Another
3
cage.
birds.
My vote is Cage.
Okay, 4 cage,
Yeah, I think Cage is interesting.
5 cage.
The one on the left.
are you sure?
All right, we're going cage.
Sure.
I love it.
I think the bird is cuter, but I think the cage is more symbolically interesting.
But Pippi, to answer your question, it was
Yes.
corrupted by Majora's Mask, which is why it looks like that.
Ah. I'm receiving lore.
$28. What the heck?
It is $28. Not enough to pay rent.
I'm gonna look at the first gear here. I'm not gonna pick it up, obviously, but if it is Hill Runner's hat, I'll donate like $25.
Heck yeah.
No, okay, it's not. Sorry. Wait, there's a second chance. I
Sorry,
forgot. There's two
Charity.
chances here.
There's no cause for anxiety.
No. Sorry.
What was it that
Okay. Now what happens? Oh, that looks slightly more like the moon.
Esther. Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
You know, a bit.
My name is Elizabeth.
I didn't color in this part of his nose on the other side. We should do that.
That was
Let's give him some facial definition.
Last customer.
Majora's Mask Moon got incredibly defined pores. We're gonna go with that. Anybody know more about makeup? I don't know very much
Where's
about
Cloud when you need her?
makeup. Cloud.
Do you think the moon wants to go on a spa day?
Yes. I think the moon needs that spa day. That's why he's coming to Termina. Because he heard that Termina's got some great spas. Did he hear correctly? I don't know.
Stay where you are.
Are there any spas in Termina?
get off of me.
I feel like a lot of people in that game could use a spa.
Yeah. I think also, from what I understand, every speedrunner who's ever done the Postman minigame needs that spa day.
Out of here now. Stay away from me.
Okay, now he looks like the moon. That's the moon.
Constipated, and I'm so here for it.
I mean, don't you get like hot spring water in the Goron the Goron segment?
You do. And I'm pretty sure there are Gorons like bathing in there too.
Get away from me.
Hey, come back here.
Okay, are we feeling watercolor or pastels?
What's the original?
The original
All dead.
for Goodnight Moon is just kind of
You're a
block
monster.
colors, which is much more boring.
Mm.
It's probably a little bit watercolory.
Do you understand the expense the people went through to keep you locked up in that tower?
Let's take a watercolor.
You think
Watercolor.
people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an
Let's
investment,
color
and
the
you will
moon.
not be safe until you are
Which
far
layer
away
am I
from
looking
here.
at?
What do they
This
want
goes
from me?
under this. Welcome to layer sorting. Half of art.
You don't draw first.
Do you mind if I read a donation real quick?
Go.
Please.
We have $28 from Mini352 who says, "What the heck?
Oh.
No, what the heck?
What the hex?"
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
you're right. Mini forgot the S.
Yeah.
We also have $1 from Anonymous who just says, "Hey Momo, how's it going?" I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. How about you?
How about you, Anonymous?
How about you, Anonymous?
Hey, can we get another donation with answers from Anonymous? I appreciated there was a discussion in host feedback from GDQ as to whether or not you should get points off on your host feedback, or points off in quotes, if you act like Anonymous is a person. And I'm like, okay, but Anonymous technically is a person, but it is not one person, but it's fun to talk about it like this. Please don't take my fun.
Some fool's alternative to it.
Please let us keep the ever generous Anonymous.
We just
Let anyone
performed.
wear that.
Yeah. So we just performed a little bit of a skip there. If you sort of click on the locked door multiple times without having a lockpick, it will sort of override the cutscene that you would normally have by being forced out of the gate. So it saves very little time, but it's a speedrun. We like to do things as fast as possible. And now, unfortunately, here we have to go to the Hall of Heroes. We hope with all of our might that there's going to be a shock jockey skip eventually. The only thing that's preventing us effectively from going to the First Lady airship immediately and not having to go to the Hall of Heroes first is the early discovery of shock jockey. So if any young and aspiring glitch hunters out there wants to help a small community out, that would be our first goal. Now you're making a joke, Brandino, but as you walk up to the Hall of Heroes, Slate's men have defaced the opening of the awning of the museum and called it the Hall of Whores. So you're not totally wrong.
See, things you would not be allowed to call attention to on GDQ main stage, but this is RAF. And we can talk about whatever we want.
Well,
We were rejected from GDQ, so
dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing.
Okay, the moon looks a little bit like Blue from Blue's Clues.
God.
Not the sketch, just the color.
You got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is
he looks like he has a beard.
something.
A very high beard that goes above his nose. Those kinds.
It's when you glitch out the character creator in The Sims.
Teaches about the sex. I can't do that here, but you know who can teach you about sex?
I can handle
John
whatever
Oliver,
comes
what?
no, I think Pumpkin just typoed. She meant teach us about Hex.
Oh!
Well, I was gonna say Planned Parenthood.
Oh, true!
That's better, actually.
Planned Parenthood will teach you about sex. We will teach you about Hex. Hex speedrun says, never stop giving up. What is it? Don't forget to give up? Something like that?
No, it was oh yeah, it was never stop giving up. Is exactly
Never stop
what it
giving
was.
up.
Never
stop giving up.
Speaking of Planned Parenthood, Momo, if you could go ahead and remind us what we're all here for.
Oh yes, absolutely. So, Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2025 benefits the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Planned Parenthood states that your health is our highest priority and we believe your body is your own. A mission that affects many members of RAF and is highly valued. Planned Parenthood provides access to safe birth control in whatever form that may be, hormone therapies, STI treatments, and more. You can donate to the cause by typing !donate in the chat.
Thank you so much, Planned Parenthood, for doing very serious, important work while we Majora's Moon. I think we need some more varied color. Let's get some darker colors in here.
There it is, Brandino.
What resolution am I drawing on? I completely forgot. We're gonna find out real quick. Okay, it's only... this is only desktop size. Alright, for a second I was scared that I left it in the resolution that I put on for drawing glubbers, which was because I knew I needed to draw tiny recognizable glubbers in the giant cat girl mech. My resolution was like 8,000 pixels across, which
Slate? Is that you?
is unnecessary. You do not need that high quality of a cat girl mech. But hear me out.
On the contrary.
Now we have that high quality of a cat girl mech. This is a good thing, I think.
There's going to be trouble.
Alright, so you might have noticed me damaging myself down a little bit. It's not because I want to live life on the edge, although it is a little bit. We're going to be performing a skip that's known as a death warp, probably one of the most important in this entire run. It effectively lets us go through walls, or at least very specific walls. If I sort of activate this rocket launcher and have myself die at the exact right time, I can use that momentum to carry me through certain pieces of collision, like so. And what that lets us do is sort of go past points of collision that would otherwise be inaccessible to us. So we have just skipped the necessity of going to either side of the Hall of Heroes, which takes a bunch of time and no one likes to do it. So you'll see a couple more death warps as we go along, particularly one in Finkton, where we skip effectively 1/3 of the game. That'll be really cool.
We give a shout out to the fact that death warping is so pervasive in so many different video games, and one would think that at this point, like, game devs would catch on to the fact that, like, this is the most commonly, like, overlooked thing. That and moving backwards that get abused to make all of the funny glitches. But not death warps still get you places that you shouldn't be able to go in video games. Die with good timing. A+ strat. I say this as not a glitch hunter. I don't know how glitch hunters do it. I unfortunately cannot help find the shock jockey skip for you.
What the heck? Why do you think I invited you on here?
Oh, darn it.
Do you think it was to have a good time?
Everybody knows that speedrunners hate having a good time. That's why stereotypically I think we all have anger issues or something. Oh no, I'm scared about what people outside the speedrunning community think of speedrunners. Also, I maybe messed up his nose a little bit. That's okay. We can fix it. It's the nice thing about watercolors. There's just a brush for oops, didn't mean to. And it's not called the eraser. The eraser is for other things.
I forgot his death warp here. Oops. That's fine.
Don't forget to die.
I actually have not run gearless for quite a while.
The whole place is ransacked.
Momo, what did your boss think of speedrunning? If you had to explain it to your boss, what did your boss think of speedrunning?
He said, so you're playing the game more than once?
Oh no.
That's basically his response.
If we couldn't get past that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's step one. See, I have different descriptions for what speedrunning is based on how, like, rude the other person wants to be about it. If they seem like really belittling of speedrunning, I've never gotten to say it, but I always want to say to people, like, okay, so running really fast is impressive, but walking is not impressive. Hence why speedrunning, playing the video game very, very fast, is impressive, but doing it casually is less impressive. And that's why we watch people do it very, very fast. If you don't understand speedrunning, do you understand why people run foot races? Because I'll be real, I don't. I don't enjoy walking very fast. Running is unnecessary to my lifestyle. I was never very good at sports. I'm a little too small. I feel weird coloring in the inside of a nostril. I feel like I'm violating the moon's personal space.
Stop picking his nose.
I'm sorry, I have to put dark colors up there.
Dark colors.
Just squirting pen ink in the nose.
We have another request if you would like it, Pippi.
Yeah, tell me.
We have $15 from Brandino, who asks,
Hey.
can Pippi add a Glover's piloting the moon like a mecha?
I don't know where we'd put it. Do we want to just hide a little Glubbers in the mouth?
Yes.
We could hide a little Glubbers behind the teeth. We can do that. This art piece is gonna be interesting, but you know what? It was always gonna be interesting based on the prompt that I set for myself. How much money? Well, I guess this is a question for Variety. How much money would we have to raise to, instead of an outro for the event, get Glubbers to turn on a webcam and read us Goodnight Majora's Moon as a bedtime story after Skyward Sword tonight?
This is too open-ended of a question for me to answer.
Okay, the moon looks less Blue's Cluesy now. A little bit.
His nose is so defined.
He's got a big schnoz. We'll add some better detail to it. What does his actual nose look like? I already forget. Oh, he's got like a wow.
You want to try that again?
you know, like I'm memeing, but like I know, I am aware that that's just how artists describe lines sometimes.
I don't know how better to describe it. We gave him a wow, but honestly, that did more for his nose than I thought it would. That looks okay. I'm okay with that. That's some good nasal definition.
A little bit of contour.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like with makeup or Catgirl makeup.
Implying that those are two separate entities on a macro level.
I've never done Catgirl makeup, so I don't know how different it is from regular makeup.
What if you put Glubbers in the nose?
Just peeking out like, hey!
Hey, how's it going?
You know what? Honestly, the color so far, not terrible. Not terrible. We don't hate it. Feel free to give your alternative takes in chat. Feel free to tell me I'm a garbage artist. I will believe you. I think also... Yeah, that's not really what I wanted. Oh, it's because it's a gauche brush. How do you... Is it gouache? Gouache? Anybody know how to pronounce that word? I always say gauche, but I know it's incorrect. It's Gouache. That's what we wanted. That's a nice cheesy texture.
Cheesy. I don't think I ever want my flesh described as cheesy.
Well, are you a moon? I had the thought when I first started this, that, like, other option would be Goodnight Moon, but the moon is just like the moons from Odyssey. I feel like, okay, next RAF, somebody gotta go find an Odyssey runner.
I mean,
So
Hex
we can
is an
have-
Odyssey speedrunner. We just had him do. we just had him do Sonic.
We bring Hex back and give him an Odyssey run so that we can complete the collection. This is my headcanon. And then Hex is gonna go, wait, but what if I don't want to? I'm gonna be like, okay, that's super valid. You don't, you don't have to live in my headcanon. But I can.
So you might have noticed on my side that we've sort of turned BioShock Infinite into like a tower defense game by placing a bunch of fireball traps on that ledge up there, and by placing one more over there. All of the enemies will effectively either land in those or come to me first. And we're not really pressed for time because we're effectively just waiting for this Iron Patriot to show up on that platform over there. So that method of doing the fight is intended for any percent because there's a way to get onto this platform a little earlier, but I just still do it in gearless because, you know, it's what I'm used to now. It's not the old strat that we used to do, but it is what we do now. And I'm okay with being as lazy as humanly possible, so you're not gonna hear me complain.
What is the old strat? How is the old strat different?
The old strat had you latch up, sort of go back and forth on that railing up there, and sort of spawn camp them there. So it was like tower defense, but it was a little bit too active for my liking. So doing it this way lets us literally stay in one location with no problems. We won't activate that lock without moving from that side so that we can get Elizabeth to sort of teleport over to that area instead of having her wait for the gondola to arrive. And then I'm damaging myself one more time because after we're done with this little dialogue prompt, I can death warp myself all the way up to the top there and get myself to the Finkton area without having to sit here and wait for the gondola to take like an extra 20 seconds to get up there. It's honestly insane. And then after that, I'm sorry to say, everyone, the run will actually be like halfway over. Like we're cruising.
Oh my god.
So if you want to get those donations in for the Perlers, this run is your only chance to do so. So they're very cute. There are many of them as well. Liz put a lot of time and effort into those, and they're very, very cute. So I believe, and Momo can correct me if I'm wrong, that this is the only run or time slot that enters you in for $15 to win those Perlers. I think we move on to another prize in the next run. Is that right?
I think that is correct, yes.
Let's not call each other that.
Suits me.
How do you figure they'd know you could come?
Either they've got a profit on this side.
While you're entering yourself in to win those fabulous Perlers for a $15 minimum donation and selecting it because it is not automatic, you can also
You alright?
donate towards our bid war for the Skyward Sword Randomizer All Sanity co-op with Gymnast 86 and Pippi in a top hat, where Uwu and Owo is currently in the lead with $60, and then Groose and Groose only has $5 towards it. So if you want a different file name, make sure to put your donations towards the bid war as well.
Goose and Goose.
Also, if you have
hilarious.
Groose and Groose is very good. If you have any opinions on who should be which one, feel free to let us know in the donation comment, and we can try to take that into account, because we did not agree on who is going to be which one. This applies to all of them, even Groose and Groose. Who gets to be Groose 1 and who has to be Groose 2.
Oh.
I don't know how you tell the difference, but maybe the difference matters. If the difference matters to you, be sure to let us know.
We got a question in chat about the source of the current donation benchmark. That was, as Nimba said, RAF Sub-Zero 2022. I very much believe that not only can we meet this donation total before the end of this run, we can actually meet Rapid Fire 2023 as well, which is only like, I believe, 80 or 90 more dollars at like 5,400-ish. So I have faith that we can get past 2 donation milestones in one run. That would be super awesome to see.
That'd be pretty hype. Oh god. Oh.
Hippie, you have made sin.
This is the fun part of the mood. I could have kept this simple. I could have just been like, yeah, we're gonna make him block colors, and it'll be a lot of selecting things. But no, I chose that we're watercolor painting the moon, and you know what? I don't regret this decision. I just regret all of the other ones. All of the ones that led to the moon existing and staring into my soul. Good morning, moon. Good morning, moon. Thank you for the nightmares.
If you believe in the righteous folk, then join the Vox.
The moon is just trying his best.
But first, you must help the Vox. Down in Finkton, there's a gunsmith who can supply weapons to our cause.
Momo, how are the plans for the text for Goodnight Majora Moon looking? Do you have any thoughts cooking?
Not really. I'm trying to find a free copy of it currently.
When I tried to Google
I would just ask Glovers. Doesn't he like have it?
Yes, he does.
He does.
Supposedly, I also have it somewhere because, apparently it was one of my favorite books when I was a kid because it has bunnies in it, and as a child, I was a very simple child. If it has bunnies, I am happy. And that was about my only, standard. So...
Just stop for a minute!
Listen, I haven't changed all that much. The bunnies are very cute. All right, let's give the lad gum disease. Like, this is not the color your gums should be, right? Like,
Elizabeth!
I don't know. Invest in a spin brush, maybe. Some mouthwash.
Hey, watch out! Move it!
It's a very large black brush.
Now, does this have to be Majora's Mask specifically, or should I just do it all Zelda?
Oh, I think that's a you decision. Does chat have opinions on how restrictive we're being about our references?
Alright, so this is probably one of the more intense and fun fights of the game. Basically, we're trying to kill everyone here quickly enough so that we can take out the enemies that are coming in on the gondola before they can jump off. So we want to make sure that we stun this guy with that, and by throwing a fireball trap and shooting it mid-air, we are able to take out all of the enemies on the ship before they jump off and like make us go on a bit of a scavenger hunt for them. That went fairly well. I believe there's one straggler that we didn't pick up, but that's generally okay because they'll land on this top platform, which is where we're going anyway to sort of move on. So that was a mostly good fight, but probably one of the 2 really fun fights of this run. And then we get a long cutscene. What's up?
A question. Is combat the most fun part of speedrunning, in your opinion?
Is combat the most... Well, okay, what are the games that I run? Bayonetta, Skyward Sword, BioShock Infinite, Hyper Light Drifter. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's a common theme. except for my favorite speedrun that I've ever done, which is Octodad, Dadliest Catch.
I didn't know you did an Octodad speedrun. That's incredible.
I am second to last on the leaderboard, so yeah, I'm kind of a
That's
big deal.
impressive.
I'm kind of a big deal, yeah.
It's very impressive.
I'm slipping.
I am not on the leaderboard for Octodad Dadliest Catch, so that is far more impressive than I can do.
Yo, Event
Octodad is
Horizon, Event Horizon Octodad race.
try to learn Octodad. The Octodad speedrun looks
What do you say?
ridiculous.
You're a liar, Mr. DeWitt.
It sure looks ridiculous. Like, I guess I'm one to talk, being that, like, I will be a defender of the Skyward Sword motion controls are generally consistent. You just have to learn to work with them instead of against them. Octodad controls scare me because I cannot tell if they have any consistency at all.
That's the fun part.
They just kind of happen. Do you just have to respond to what they're doing at any given time? Do you have any say in the matter? I don't know.
Daisy Fitzroy.
I am unsure.
She's good for an air show. She's the queen of pop.
How's the moon looking?
Very moonlight.
That's good, I think. I do vaguely recall the first time I ever saw the moon in Majora's Mask and going, why? No. Ah? I don't like that section. Oopsies. Like, I want to say I was like 6.
Yeah, that's Ken's.
Nobody had told me about the fact that it's disturbing is thematically important to the game. They just were like, yeah, the moon is terrifying, and I was like, please stop looking at it. And because my sibling is 4 years older than me and was the only person I had to hang out with as a kid, they were like, yeah, sure, and then stared at the moon repeatedly.
All right.
Because, why not?
So we just performed a very interesting death warp to get us through the collision at the back of the elevator. And now we get to do the most difficult jump of the run, wedge myself into that pillar, and oh, I missed the I missed the ledge. Okay, we get to try it again. That's not the worst way that you can mess it up. There's a far worse way that requires you to reset checkpoints to before that fight that I just did. So thankfully we didn't get that. We get to just try this one more time.
Pumpkin, please don't kiss the moon.
Oh my god. That was so close to not working. All right, we're good.
Variety is actually very skilled. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so generally that trick is made 10 million times easier with Hill Runner's Hat because you can just like speed yourself across, but because we don't have access to that in this run, to do that jump on gearless, you are required to sort of stop your falling momentum by wedging yourself into that pillar. Thereby allowing you to sort of change your direction midair. Very jank. It's a very unfun, nerve-wracking trick because, like I said, it can lose you like 3 minutes if you fail it. But it's one of those things you get used to over time.
Okay, so I asked Variety, what is the best part of speedrunning, and is it combat? Momo, what is the best part of, like, the element of speedrunning that is the most fun for you, and is it combat?
There's not a lot of combat in the games that I run.
Like, Nancy Drew's not fist fighting people? I can't believe it.
Well, she is in one game. There is like an entire martial arts puzzle in Danger by Design. Yes. Nancy is throwing hands. But my favorite part is memorizing the route and figuring out small little things that aren't necessarily listed in the route, like in terms of movement and stuff like that.
They're just right for each other, aren't they?
Who?
Fitzroy and Comstock.
We have a router at heart.
Mr. Lin?
Also, I didn't realize how long Goodnight Moon
I was
was.
so set on getting to Paris.
I mean, it's got 20 good nights.
Couldn't have known this would happen.
I had a role in this catastrophe. If you want to
That's a lot of good nights.
innocence in this, then that's
Does that mean
your
it takes
prerogative.
20 nights to read?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Hello?
Especially if you're a child and you have a short attention span, that's a long time to be doing one thing.
Fitzroy. Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter.
The moon sure is,
My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the
he sure is
cause.
trying his
Story
best.
to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Once again, I,
Once you fill in the eyes.
should I do the eyes so that he's not doing this?
Maybe. Are you gonna take the same glubbers that was guiding the cat girl?
Yes. Yes, and he's gonna hide in the mouth or nose. I am quite happy with the glubbers guiding the cat girl.
It's a
I'm
blue sky
glad
profile
that-
picture now.
Yeah. I'm glad that it looked glubbers enough for Glubbers' own tastes.
See, I remember that fight that we did all the way back after the Holly Heroes, where we just essentially tower defensed our way through the fight, and we get something kind of similar here. We are required to get on this boat to stake out these enemies so that they're not stragglers, but after that, we pretty much just get to sort of sit in this corner, and the enemies will sort of come to us. There's one. Like, they're literally just, like, dismounting right in front of me. I'll take those salts from Elizabeth. There's another one. Oh. And then eventually the handyman will arrive. Same as always. He comes directly to us, so I can just stand in this corner. This is the only reason we pick up the Murder of Crows
Appreciate it.
upgrade, by the way. It's literally the only reason. This one handyman is weak to it. Ooh, I died.
Oh.
That
What
is
just happened?
interesting. I say tower defense a little too hard.
Oh, that is a murky color.
I think. So I think I killed the last enemy at the same time as me dying, which means the fight ended, but not. So the game is confused. The fight is over, but it doesn't know to activate this cutscene because I died, so I'm gonna have to reset. That's awesome.
Yo, is that's never happened before? Did we find one?
It's never happened to me. I'm sure it's happened before, but first time it's happened to me.
Need a lock picked.
You know what?
Oh, I was looking at that and I was about to say, that looks really good, Pippi. Whoa!
Yeah, with the reference art on top of it. It's incredible. The accuracy. The accuracy. We're gonna make his eye a little bit better.
I don't know what the rhyme scheme of Goodnight Moon is, so I'm kind of just winging it. I've got 3 lines done.
Reminder to chat that if you would like to hear Momo's rendition of Goodnight Moon come to fruition, that we do have to meet the incentive. or the milestone for it.
The milestone.
Yes, it's
Before
a
the
type
end of this run.
incentive. Before Variety calls time, we would like to ideally hit our goal. That sure is an eye. Honestly, that doesn't look awful. I mean, it does, but like, you know, not in the way that it's supposed to look awful, you know? In the way that's supposed to look disturbing and like it eats my dreams. It just needs to be blended into the blue a little bit better.
She's going to kill that child. Booker, we have to do something. We have to act. We have to get in there. Come on, Booker, we've got to get out of here. Boost me up. Go to the window and distract him.
I feel like I'm giving him eyeliner. That's what this feels like right now.
Are you putting it in his eye?
I'm doing his waterline.
Tight lining, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to get rid of the weed, you gotta pull it up from the root.
Fun fact, the first time I had to wear, like, eyeliner on my waterline, it made me cry so much that it immediately came off. And sometimes I think about that and how mean I must be to my body in general, that now I do it and I feel nothing. Just completely desensitized myself to it.
To what?
To putting eyeliner, like, in my waterline.
Oh, sure. Same goes with brushing eyeshadow on the bottom.
See, I never wear eyeshadow, so that one I don't think I'm used to. As most eyeshadow, my body does not have a very kind reaction to. Oh, I got some eye. Now it just looks like, oh god, that doesn't look friendly.
This is all they had.
Listen.
How do you
Don't
do
worry,
it?
we'll fix it.
Forget. How do you wash
I can
away the
fix
things
him.
that you've done?
I feel like this just needs to be brighter.
Just learn to live with it.
We have a comment in the chat that says, wait, since Pippi is doing art on stream, does that make her Raphael?
Oh. This is very clever.
No.
The artist or the Ninja Turtle?
Presumably the artist, but, you know.
Do you know what that looks like?
I don't know.
Help me find it. Elizabeth, hang on to something.
That doesn't look disturbing at all. Definitely not.
See, I told you. Give him a nice cat eye and everything changes.
Listen, the moon only wanted to crash into Termina for Termina's famous spas and Sephoras.
Booker, we've got to stop them.
No, that's the E.
No, that is certainly it.
No, it's not. Isn't.
Stop it!
This came out very bright as a highlight, but you know what? We're working with it. We're going with it.
There it is. You've done it now.
This is how you know that I'm not
The notes
a professional artist,
one needs both to get
and that
You know how to sing to him.
90% of what I do is just
Who are you?
well, I don't know if this was what I meant to do, but it'll be fine.
So Comstock uses these songs.
It'll be fine. I'll make it
Are there others
work.
we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is it?
Alright, I know that I told Pippi that
Yeah.
combat is a
Well, at
very
least they left
important
the
part
piano.
to my general speedrunning journey, but that doesn't mean I don't like to skip fights. And there are two that are going to happen in fairly quick succession here. One of them is very easy, and one of them is very difficult. So the easy one is here. On this bridge, I can jump to the right to simply avoid the fight trigger. And there are no enemies here, which is good, because this is probably one of the most difficult fights in the entire game, even casually. It's just like a lot of very powerful guns being thrown around here. It's your introduction to the hail fire gun, I believe, as well, which sort of sends a bouncing, heated ball of ammunition. It's very damaging if you get hit by it. The second one is a little more strange, and I used to get it consistently, but it's one of those tricks where you sort of get used to it and then you forget to practice it, and then you don't know how to do it anymore. I'm sure we've all stumbled into that trap. What I'm going to attempt to do is stand on one of these here pillars, and as soon as that gondola in the distance,
I saw something.
its window covers this angel wing, I'm going to try to jump forward,
It's New York.
and if I do my job correctly, I'll be able to unlock the door.
None of the prophet's magic is really that
Nope. Okay, didn't get it. I would have been able to unlock the door and surpass the need to do this fight. Even though the enemies still would have been there, even though the enemies still would have been there, they wouldn't have been aggroed, so Elizabeth would have been free to open the door, but not this time. There's also seems to be a straggler. There's the straggler. That's a great eye.
It came out better than expected.
That's really good.
We got there. Now I have to do the other one. Just like with doing my own makeup. The scariest part is now you have to do the entire thing over again.
Yeah, and have it be symmetrical, yes.
Yeah. Symmetry is not my friend.
Not giant balloons?
The number of times where my left wing is like slightly higher than my right wing.
I have the problem that like for myself, I really like having generally as subtle of makeup as possible, right? Like I would like everything to be very small and kind of just like not in your face at all, and then you do one eye and you're like, yeah, that's perfect. Neat, I love that. And then you do the other eye and you go, and I made it bigger than the first one. Darn it, now I have to make the first one bigger because I can't make the second one smaller.
Right, exactly.
And then they just get gradually bigger until you're like, well, now it's a lot. I've made a lot happen. I didn't mean for a lot to happen right now. I don't know if this was an a lot energy type of day.
How much money do I have left? 711, that's really good.
To donate to Planned Parenthood?
Whoa!
Whoa! Did y'all know we're raising money for Planned Parenthood? This is the chillest way to raise money for Planned Parenthood.
I don't think I can look at what you're doing on the right and call it chill, but...
It's chill in theory. In practice, it's, don't worry about it.
Elizabeth.
That death warp is interesting because it doesn't actually send you through the gate as most other ones do, but it does de-aggro the enemies enough and set your checkpoints close enough to the gate where you can just sort of get through the gate and have Elizabeth unlock it without having to do the fight that's either behind you or ahead of you. So not a traditional death warp, but a death warp nonetheless.
find one.
We love a non-traditional death warp.
Yeah, that's when I first started to do commentary for this game for various events. I would sort of separate the death warps into like different like classes or groups. And the more that I run this, the more that I realize that that's not really the case. Almost every single death warp is different and does something in a very different way. So I guess I just have to say that they do various things and explain them all idiosyncratically.
That is interesting if they don't behave in very consistent ways throughout the game. Like that they're all a little bit messed up from how casual gameplay expects you to go through the game, but all in their own unique way.
Mm-hmm.
That's special to them.
Elizabeth.
There are a couple of consistent factors. Like, I would say the unifying factor between the one that I just did and the very first one that we did in the Hall of Heroes is that you use the Death Warp to simultaneously set a checkpoint and despawn enemies, which you just use it for different things. The first time, you just use it to set the checkpoint beyond the actual collision of the wall. And the second time, the checkpoint is before the wall, but it does despawn the enemy. So even though it's doing both at the same time, we're using them for different functions. So very interesting. Also, I like this pole going behind the eye of Majora currently.
What is our pole?
Or your window pane.
Oh, right. I thought there was a poll going in chat, and I was like, did I miss it?
I thought the same thing.
Well, speaking of polls, how's the Skyward Sword poll doing right now?
Are we still Uwu and Owo in the lead?
You're still Uwu and Owo at $60.
Uwu and Owo is in fact a classic, so it is very good taste.
It's a classic, but is it optimal?
Absolutely not if this was vanilla, but since we're talking about rando, it actually doesn't really matter because the actual in-game dialogue is sped up, so it doesn't matter. But in the original, Uwu and Owo would lose like 2 frames per instance of somebody saying your name. Which is why I can't use Uwu as my file name for vanilla game speedruns anymore, which is very sad. Hear me out, Uwu is an incredible file name. But I still can for Phantom Hourglass. Because quick text is a nice addition. Now I have to blend these eyes into the blue of the rest of the moon. This is gonna be interesting, because that's a lot of black.
Alright, so you might remember that I just said sort of the 2 generic principles of death warps, even though we use them all for different reasons and different ways. This is a very, very different way. This is the second to final death warp of the run. Or at least, you know, death warp that requires some sort of weird collision stuff. Very much like the last one, we did go through the gate. And we did set a checkpoint and despawn the enemies, or de-aggro the enemies. Unlike the last time, however, the checkpoint was spawned beyond the gate, but we still respawned before the gate. So in an effort to not reset the checkpoint to be before the gate, we're going to play the floor is lava here really quick on these railings. And then once we get on to the top, we're going to move ourselves as left as humanly possible. So that way we may actually use the checkpoint that we set via the death warp to skip having to do all of those stupid Lady Comstock fights that no one likes. So yeah, using those same 2 general principles of death warps for very different purposes.
Okay, how's his eyeballs? Other than the fact that they are in front of the foreground. If y'all want to see actual art pack, this was what I learned in art school. That if you wanna erase part of your hard work so that you don't have to erase it entirely, you make a mask and then erase stuff on the mask. And then it's not actually erasing what's behind it, it's saving it in case you need it later, so you don't have to recreate things. And also, so I can do things like, oh, that line sure isn't straight, it's kind of bunchy and weird. I can bring it back if I want to, and not have to redo the art behind it, or undo things a bunch. Actual art tech. This is art commentary. How am I doing? Trying my best to be a good little artist.
Shit, are you ahead? I gotta save some time.
Welcome to the asymmetric race of this RAF. There's always one. Just kidding, that was the Breath of the Wild race, but
I was very happy with the Breath of the Wild race.
I missed the ending. Who won?
Player 5 did win.
GG's Player 5. Who was favored to win?
It was actually, they routed it in such a way where if everyone did everything basically perfectly, it was going to be pretty close to being even. Unfortunately, Noman failed I think it was a wind bomb. Noman failed a wind bomb 2 times, which unfortunately added some time. And then Onyx got some, I think it's RNG, some pretty unfortunate RNG about the Hyrule Castle gates spawning in, which added some time as well.
Oh, yeah, if that's not RNG, like, I vaguely know that if that's not RNG, it's
arbitrary.
Practically RNG, yeah. Like, I would assume it's not actually entirely RNG because I feel like the way people talk about it, some people get it more than others, which implies that it's probably so stupid specific that it might as well be RNG.
6 months.
I made his eyes so dark that now I have to darken up some of the shadows to go with the eyes. It's silly me thinking that I was going to keep this simple and be done with the entirety of Majora's Moon before we finished this end.
Wait, that means I'm gonna win?
I'm incapable of keeping things simple.
Guys, I'm gonna win.
No, Variety's gonna win, I'm gonna lose. Who could have seen this coming? Bad speedrunner at art.
I mean, I've written 6 lines. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, he looks pretty moony. He's pretty moony. Look at that moon.
Yes, it looks like a moon in the sense that it is a circular object in the sky. Yeah.
Look at that Majora's moon.
As you can see,
look how settling this is to put you to sleep at night.
Yeah, good night moon permanently. This will be the last time we ever see it.
Swatch.
You know what, we can take some of this fun yellow color and use it to color in his teeth.
It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Give his teeth a rough wash, which is probably what they actually need, but not with paint.
Here,
with a toothbrush.
take my hand.
Do they make a toothbrush that big?
I don't know. Maybe they sell them in Termina.
feet of the prophet.
But
She sits
my
the
immediate thought was that Termina
drown in
sounds really
flame,
close to
mountains of
terminal,
mad.
like an airport terminal,
Say
and
what
then
you
my
will
brain
about
went to,
cops.
hey, I wonder
Hell of a
if
fortune.
buying things in Termina has
Wasn't the torture that
like
broke
duty-free
me.
stores.
Wasn't the indoctrination.
I think
And
it's
this
all
is the most-
duty free.
It's the most
Time
boring
lost
question.
everything, Booker. Even hope.
What do you think, Chet?
Songbird.
Chat, how are taxes in
Always
Termina?
stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
You sure to donate with your answers.
It's too late for me.
Be sure to donate and tell me how I can
here
include more
for your
taxes into
sake.
my artwork.
Yours and hers.
Yeah, we are actually on like the final 3 short segments of the BioShock Infinite speedrun. So if you want to respond to that, also enter yourself into some fantastic perlers by Liv the Wizard.
It's advice.
You only got like half an hour left.
Not to become me.
We believe in you, chat. We believe
And
in
that
the
is
power
12.
of you to win
Force.
perlers. Also,
Still time.
Well-
if you think about it mathematically,
Cop stock!
if one person is going to win the perlers, and this is the only time when you can enter yourself to win said perlers, then there won't be as many people to compete against, and you have better odds of winning the perlers.
Well, I was gonna say,
Only if you donate now.
yeah, we have enough energy to have one of you get perlers.
This is true. We have faith in one of you, we don't know which yet.
Yes, if you do want those fabulous, fabulous perlers, that it is a $50 minimum donation, and be sure to select the incentive when donating, because it is not automatic.
We also would not be able to tell automatically, I think it's a good thing it's not automatic, because we would not be able to tell which choice you would want automatically on the poll. So be sure to actually put in your choice so we don't have to make up one for you. I think that would be a little silly. Why is this brush not doing what I want? We're just gonna use a watery brush. There we go.
I got you. It's okay.
That'll lighten it.
Okay, I'm gonna fix this. You ready?
Just do it.
Lighten his teeth. Give him some more dimension. Because that's really what you want, is when the moon comes to crash into your house, you want it to be a nice dimensional moon.
Something meant for you to have this.
What is it?
Just read it.
Your dream of New York. Happens. It's
You
me.
think they make crest white strips in the moon's
Given
size?
us a way to get past a Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave
Booker.
Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving.
Termina is short for airplane terminal because airports make you wish the moon will destroy
I
everything.
will not
I'm-
allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
I don't typically want the moon to destroy everything when I'm in an airplane terminal.
I
Just some things.
Yeah.
Booker
Like, there are things in the world that I do like.
going to do to stop.
Contrary to popular belief, liking things is fun and cool, and I do it sometimes. There are plenty of things that are not fun and cool and could be destroyed by a moon. That would be neat and fine.
When did you
But,
learn
like, I'd be pretty sad if
that? How long?
the moon came and destroyed, you know, what, Skyward Sword? That would be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this.
I will put in all this effort to get as good as I can at Skyward Sword speedrunning, and it wouldn't exist anymore, and that would kind of suck. What if the moon came and just destroyed Goodnight Moon? Nothing else.
Like, out of our memories, too.
Yeah.
Can you unlock
What else
this?
would Glovers do during those cutscenes?
It's the hand of the prophet.
Give us a twirl.
Find a way on board.
I'm so happy that happened.
How
Yeah, if anybody has missed parts of RAF so far, I highly encourage you to go back and watch them after the event is over, because, well, we've had some golden moments so far. We've had Glubbers as a cat girl. We've had 2 Orca 500s. This 11:42 Eastern discussion is giving 3 a.m. vibes. It's 3 a.m. somewhere? Where in the world is it 3 a.m.?
Take this.
Got it.
What time is it in Australia right
local
now?
Times. Hold on, I'm checking. It is 3 a.m. in New Zealand. Well, technically it's 3:43 a.m.
That's close.
I'm trying to figure out where it is. 2:43 a.m. right now. That's closer to 3 a.m.
Are New Zealand and Australia not in the same time zone?
No, Australia is huge.
This is true. That doesn't necessarily mean it has multiple time zones always.
Do you think?
Like,
I think Australia has 3 time zones.
Redeem the kind
that makes sense.
that we've done.
Redeem. I don't see much use in that.
Oh, so according to this, it is currently not 2:43 a.m. anywhere.
I'm afraid of you.
Okay, so it's not 3 a.m. somewhere. It's almost 4 a.m. somewhere. Which is close.
It's almost 4 a.m. in Fiji.
Over there. It's Comstock's men. They're coming out to meet us.
Variety, are you secretly streaming from Fiji?
No comment.
Well, Glubbers, seems we cannot solve your mystery. I'm very sorry.
It is,
That looks like Moon, right?
That looks really good.
Looks terrifying and like he'll eat your liver?
Yes.
Think
He'll eat my liver. He's gonna send me into a deep alcoholism.
We do have a donation if you don't mind me reading it.
Please.
We have $10 from Your Average Link, who says donation goes towards Hugs for Coco.
Aw, that's
We're
wholesome.
making fun of Coco in the chat.
What are we making fun of Coco for? Update us on the memes.
I don't know what it is this time. I wasn't paying that close attention.
We're making fun of Coco for some reason.
And that also put $10 more towards Uwu and Owo. So Uwu and Owo is currently in the lead with $70
What
per
the heck?
file names.
What does all
Importantly,
this?
that is not out of sniping range.
What is?
Depending on your sniper.
Yeah. What's with all the Gruce hate? This is unacceptable.
Yeah, honestly, I had more faith in Gruce and Gruce.
There is $5 towards a Gruce and Gruce. So if somebody wants to donate towards Gruce and Gruce, like Bid War's not over until the start of the Skyward Sword run.
I just jumped on.
Yes. Oh no, you fell off.
I fell off. RAF has really fallen off.
Just drop me off if you want. This isn't your problem, Booker.
But yeah, the day is still young if you would like to get in your Skyward Sword file name opinions. Hey Momo, you have access to looking at things that are not the Majora's Mask Moon or a speedrun that you're doing. What is the full schedule for the rest of the day? Walk us through what we can expect from RAF today. That isn't this.
Immediately following this epic race, which it's going to be very close. We have Mega Man Battle Network by Phantom, which I'm super excited for. And then following that, very thematically, we have a Majora's Mask All Fairy Rewards race with Bewildebeest and Feely Healy. Following that, we have Hyper Light Drifter, all modules by the one and only Mechanical Snail. And then our finale run will be the Skyward Sword All Sanity Randomizer Co-op with Gymnast86 and Pippi at a top hat.
One of those people in the finale sounds like a loser.
Wait,
Yeah,
That's all
Jim's
I'm
a little
gonna say.
weird.
Pippi got 2 runs into RAF this year. What the heck?
Oh, I cheated. I cheated.
Pippi's just that much of a reject.
Nobody wants me. I got rejected from GDQ twice. Technically, this is true. I did have 2 separate submissions that got rejected.
Booker, catch!
Actually, technically 3. It depends on what you count.
I mean, I didn't even get a run into RAF this time, so...
Well, you gotta run into a different event that overlapped with RAF, so I think that means you're not a reject.
But, okay.
I think that means that Momo is too cool for us. Momo got to do a Nancy Drew run as... You were the event opener, right?
I was, yes.
See, Momo is not rejected enough. Momo's just a friend.
3/4.
It sure is taking its time.
But as we all learned from EJ yesterday, the true name of this event is Friends and Friends. Or not yesterday, Saturday. The true name of this event is Friends and Friends.
I think it's Friends in Chaos at this point.
I mean, for that run, yes, it was. I was not expecting to see Orca 500 when I woke up that day. I'm so glad I was wrong.
Booker, the lines are clear.
Yeah, Minnie,
Just for Orca 500.
how's your sleep schedule been recovering?
One more deck. Let me take care of this on my own.
No, I'm going with you.
Okay, you know what? This moon, not looking terrible. I'm pretty happy with him. He looks pretty alright. And by alright, I mean, think about it in context, but, he's doing his best.
But time will walk backwards before you find redemption.
Now we gotta put a little glubbers in him. Hold on. Let's just, ignore that I was randomly coloring this last- Oh, I forgot I gave Glover's little mustache!
This is my tower.
I gave Glover's a little mustache!
Siphon.
We could get rid of it, but I did give Glover's a little mustache. Where are you? There is little Glover's. He's on this layer.
Maybe that's why I can.
Just gonna...
When I was little, I used to be able not just to
copy
open
him.
tears, but I could create new ones. To anywhere I wanted to go.
Paste him. Oh, there he is.
Tower.
He's very large. We can make his desk.
Oh, he's
A line.
transparent Glovers too. My favorite.
He is currently transparent, Glovers.
Between me and him.
Make him
Into a trap.
I
make him
need
nice and
to do
puny.
this.
Come here, child.
Oh, I kind of lost a lot of detail there. We'll put him in a tooth, so he's much more visible.
Tell me, what am I?
And,
Look at you, child.
Hey,
oh, there we
let
go.
of
That's more like it.
Elizabeth,
He's very pixelated.
everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from
That's
what?
just...
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. But the archangel revealed something
Make him
else.
less transparent.
Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt. For he shall be as a
There
wall
it is now, a
against
tiny
the
Glovers in the hood!
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained
Let's give him
fire
some
on
hair.
you from above.
Because the rest of him can remain black and white, but I think the hair needs some color to it.
Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
Let's
daughter, you son of a
let's make
bitch.
sure.
And you abandoned
That
her.
is way too
Was it
dark
worth it?
for Glover's hair.
Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me.
Booker.
Tell me.
I'll just slide it on the little slider.
Nothing
He
is
only
finished.
has control over one tooth.
Cut off her finger.
Considering that teeth don't actually move that much, that is not that much control, but
What did he mean?
he does have some.
You tell
I
me,
am
what did he mean about
doing Glover's hair color entirely from memory at the moment, so
I just assumed you were born with that. I don't...
tell me how wrong I am. That is too yellow.
It's bleeding.
All right, friends. This is the final death warp of the run, which means that it's the final fight of the run, which means this is your final chance to get inputted in for those lovely Sonic Perlers by Liz the Wizard. But it is not technically your final chance to vote on the Skyward Sword poll, although it's your final chance to make me live on camera happy that it's not Uwu and Owa.
Who do you want to please with your file name choices? Would you like to please your runners, or would you like to please your event organizers? There is no wrong answer. You could also want to please no one and thus vote for Wario and Waluigi.
Yeah, asexual
Which one of
kings. Wario and Waluigi are.
Anybody know which one of us is Wario and which one is Waluigi? I'm scared I'll be Wario. That's a terrifying thought.
It's okay. I need you.
Like, I feel like I have to be Wario because I'm the short one.
Just this one last thing.
I feel like the purple of Waluigi is closer to the blue, and then the red of, or sorry, the yellow of Wario is closer to Jim's red. But
Which between Wario and Waluigi is closer to an inkling?
Booker, tell Songbird where to go.
Do you think Waluigi is a kid or a squid?
Booker, gunships.
What the
I think he's a grown man.
Why did that question throw me so off guard?
Suddenly the year was like, what, 2016? Whenever people were talking... When did Splatoon come out? I feel like it was even earlier than that.
Splatoon release date.
We're making
May
Momo do so
28, 2015. Yeah, my Google search history is wild right now.
No, come back. Come back. Come back. Thank you.
The desperation of a speedrunner asking not to lose time.
I mean, I actually did that fight correctly for once. That never happens.
Okay, I maybe did not get through doing the entire art, but I'm pretty happy with the fact that I'm comfortable with calling this the moon.
I feel like the moon is the most important part, so GG's.
Exactly. Exactly. We did meaningful part percent. And then I'll do the boring part, you know, while Phantom is playing Battle Network. And then after that, hopefully we'll get it in a nice state where it can be posted for everyone to see before the end of the actual Majora's Mask run, which would be cute and thematically appropriate. Look at the moon and its covering up of the moon in the Goodnight Moon original art by Clement Hurd. A man who is dead.
Way to rub it in.
What a loser, died. She's really coming for Clement Erd's kneecaps today. That's the mood.
Yeah, you should write a variety pack and be the top hat on the credits of the book, according to
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? Okay, that has legitimately never happened before. So, something that I do know can happen is that Iron Patriot will sort of clip himself halfway through the ground. But what has never happened is me attempting to latch onto him meant that I was that when I charged onto him, that I also clipped through the ground. That has never happened before.
And now we will later find out that that discovery is the key to
Shock jockey skip at the very end of the run. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back in time to skip the shock jockey skip. To skip the I don't know.
Got it.
Words didn't work out on that one. It's actually shock jockey skip, where you don't skip the shock jockey, but then you go back and you skip the shock jockey.
Yeah, something annoyed really happened there because of my clipping through the ground antics. There are a couple more enemies that I'm used to on the screen, and they are elite enemies, which means as long as one elite enemy is present on the screen, waves and droves of sort of lesser enemies will continue to spawn through these doors here. So I have to take a couple extra seconds to kill the bigger enemies that I'm not used to them being there. So not a great final fight, but... And this is where I reveal to you that I sort of lied to all of you. Yes, we did do the final fight of the run, but this run ends with a fantastic 12-minute long walking simulator. So you have about 12-ish more minutes to get your final donations in for those Sonic Perlers.
Y'all have 12 minutes to finish this entire art piece. You believe in me, right? Somebody believes in me. Mama believes in me.
You all should tell Pippi how much you believe in her in a donation in the next 12 minutes.
It's for charity and also my ego.
Yes, as Variety did just state, we only have 12 more minutes approximately to get in for those amazing Sonic Perlers made by Liz. It's a $15 minimum donation. They're amazing, and you're definitely going to want them. So, get your donations in now.
Where is he? Where is he?
Hey, Momo.
What's up?
As a person who has won a prize donating to RAF before, can you give a formal review of what you think of the prize you won?
So yes, actually, on my desk, I have a prize from Rapid Fire 2024, and it is a crocheted Korok made by Minnie's sister Holly, and it took a while to get here via the mail, but it is one of my most prized possessions in the world, and it is very, very cute and very, very soft, and I love it. And you will also love your RAF prize if you do win.
I mean, it's a doorway. Where are you going?
Okay, I've successfully put a window pane in.
Did you?
Is there an answer here?
I lose. She put a window pane in. It's all over.
Everybody knows the important part was the window pane.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
Oklahoma's back.
I'm gonna regret this.
Oklahoma! Goodbye.
I'll have to show you.
No more Oklahoma. Hold on, I need to paint this background very purple.
city at
Take
the
a nice
bottom
big
of
brush
the
for it,
ocean.
so I don't spend forever on it.
Ridiculous.
Oh, those are some purple teeth. That's terrifying.
You're just balancing out the yellow.
Oh, yeah, it's color correction. And it's just color correction. Let's erase things intelligently. We're gonna do a layer mask. Like a smart person.
My God, they're beautiful.
What can't Glubbers pilot? Glubbers, what can't you pilot? And is it a forklift because you're not forklift certified? That's my bet, is it's a forklift.
Come on.
It would not
Come on, it's
surprise
this
me
way.
if Glover's was
Come
forklift
on.
certified.
Just for no reason.
Yep.
Other than forklifts are fun.
Oh, I'm doing a speed run. I forgot. Oops.
Forklifts are fun. You know what else is
I
fun?
could fully control it. I thought.
The fact
Planned
that this
Parenthood.
is Planned Parenthood, and the fact that this is our 7th major event as Rejects and Friends, and this all started from one meme about being rejected from GDQ, and our events in total have raised over $26,000 and counting for Planned Parenthood, which is just so amazing, and I love this community so much, and your support and viewership is what makes this event possible, and this community is just so amazing and so awesome and so cool, and I can't thank you all enough for simply just being here and supporting Rejects and Friends. And also shoutouts to Variety.
Yeah, shoutouts to Variety. Can we also get real wholesome at the end of this event, or at the end of this segment, and talk about the fact that I met all of the lovely people in this community, some of whom are like some of my closest friends now, because I was I was supposed to host for Glubber's run at the first Rejects and Friends, because I had just gotten in as a GDQ host, and we were like, yeah, this makes sense. And I literally didn't know anybody else but Glubbers. And then Glubbers wound up not actually able to do said run. And so I wound up just hosting for people I didn't know anyway. Because there was an issue with tech. But that was my introduction to this community. And as I said, this community is lovely. And were very kind to me. And did not immediately tell me to get lost, and have really helped me be a better performer, and, like, I still believe that RAF is a great place if you want to get experience in terms of any aspect of performance, because, like, it's a much friendlier and, like, more chill environment than a lot of other marathons. We're not trying to be GDQ. We're actually trying to be the opposite of GDQ. We are an event that is, in its essence, not GDQ. We're not trying to compete with the donation totals of the big boy events. We're trying to just do our own thing and raise money for charity along the way, and I think that's really powerful and wholesome, and thank you everyone for being a part of it.
No, I don't want to.
Even when that means looking at my terrifying moon piloted by Glubbers. Do you think that teeth is hollow? That tooth is hollow.
Reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob where I think Plankton is like in SpongeBob's head or something like that.
Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing to it?
I'm
No,
not
just
gonna
me.
get this reference. My parents didn't let me watch SpongeBob.
Is Haspar still here? He'd understand.
Your parents didn't let you watch SpongeBob?
They did not. My parents, I didn't get TV until I was like 13. We only got like satellite television, so I grew up watching PBS Kids, and that was pretty much it. I never understood the phrase Saturday morning cartoons because PBS Kids was only on in the mornings on the, like, we didn't get the channel PBS Kids, we just got PBS, which if you're not in the US, that's public broadcasting. I think it's public broadcasting service, technically. And PBS only played PBS Kids on weekday mornings. It ended about the time that the school day started for most kids. And on the weekends, they just played like Antiques Roadshow and 60 Minutes and stuff like that, which was not very interesting to a child. So I didn't understand the idea
Wait as long as you want.
weekend or Saturday morning cartoons. I was like, what are you talking about? Saturday is one of the days that they don't play Cyber Chase in the morning. But my parents did let us watch some amount of like traditional kids TV if we were on vacation somewhere that had like cable in the hotel room, with the exception of we are not allowed to watch anything on Cartoon Network. We are not allowed to watch SpongeBob. My parents hated SpongeBob. I don't know why. So I never watched SpongeBob.
Intriguing. I mean, the way that the story was going, I was going to ask, so you weren't barred from watching SpongeBob specifically, it was just anything on cable, but apparently not. Apparently it was legitimately SpongeBob that they had a vendetta against.
No SpongeBob. I don't like that star. That star can get gone.
Patrick Star?
Go on with our lives.
Yes, that Patrick Star, not allowed. Yeah, no, my mom was super anti-SpongeBob. Also, on the list of shows that we weren't allowed to watch, very explicitly, was Powerpuff Girls. My mom thought that it would make me violent.
Okay. Not to make fun of your parents, but
I also was not allowed to watch Disney movies that had princesses as a kid, because my mom didn't want me to grow up to want to be a princess. Which, you know what? I did not grow up to want to be a princess. So, that's neat, I guess. I don't know if that is specifically because of the lack of Disney princesses. I do believe some of the reasoning for why my parents didn't let us watch SpongeBob specifically was that my mom hated all of their voices. Like, not a fan of the SpongeBob laugh and all of that. Exactly. My mother's worst nightmare.
Your time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do my best with this one. We have $5 from Pet the Corpser. Wah! I believe! We believe! Hashtag believers! Hashtag Team Pippi! Hashtag art! Hashtag!
what?
There was a request to read in Waluigi's voice, and that was my best attempt.
I'm glad that there's people on Team Art. I'm doing my best.
I hope I did that justice.
He's starting to put his story together.
I would also like to state the wah was not a part of the donation. That was me getting into character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up.
All
okay,
right.
this kind of looks like I'm giving green hair to the moon.
Oh, I thought you were giving him a Link hat. Okay.
Oh, I'm giving him a curtain. Like, look at the original image has this like curtain.
What if I went
We're giving him a curtain.
killed him before he did any of
All right, we're coming up to the end of the run here. I don't know who I'm telling this to because I'm controlling the time. I guess I'm telling you all.
You're warning the chat.
Yeah. You got a few more seconds left for those perlers.
Sneak in your last donation. Quick, snipe it. I believe in you. I am Team Perlers.
And that is time.
No, I can't believe Variety won our race. GG's, Variety.
GG's.
GG's. All right. Well, to my understanding, Pippi will continue to work on this art piece in the background of this day of RAF until her run.
Will indeed.
What are the chances?
Not on stream.
Not on stream. What are the chances that we get to start on the King of Red Lions?
You chose to walk away.
Pretty high.
Pretty high. Okay,
Pretty
that's
high.
good. That's good.
Well, we'll get the King of Red Lions done, even if it can't get done during this day of RAF. We will get it done, and it will be publicly available. People donate for that, and we're taking that seriously. And by we, I mean me. It's just me. I don't have a team of artists. It's just me. But fear not, even if I am too slow of an artist to get things done on time, they will still get done at some point. You will get the art that you paid for.
Speaking of which, if you don't mind me jumping in there, I said at the very beginning, yes, the reason that we are doing this particular showcase at the beginning of today instead of the Sonic Unleashed speedrun is because of some travel issues that our runner had on his way back. However, if you donated towards the incentive to install the Miku mod for the Sonic Unleashed run, fear not, we will not squander your hard-earned dollar. As soon as Hex is back and ready and able to go, we will have an Event Horizon showcase, which is our sort of hotfix equivalent here on the RAF channel, of Sonic Unleashed with that Miku mod on there. So it will be done, I promise. We have not forgotten your very generous donations, so be on the lookout for that. That should be scheduled very, very soon after the end of Rapid Fire 2025.
Yes, we are all sad that Hex could not, due to circumstances beyond any of our control, complete the Sonic Unleashed run today. But that doesn't mean we're any less excited to see it another time, because while RAF may only happen however many days a year, the community is forever. Believe it. Look at that moon. He knows what's up.
Yeah, it's a threat, actually.
The community will persist.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that is it for us. Thank you very much, Pippi, for joining me and opening the day with some chill vibes.
Thank you so much for having me.
But yeah, that's been BioShock Infinite any percent gearless on my end. Not too much more to say. Thanks everyone for being here and for understanding sort of the circumstances that have befallen our scheduling, but it's okay. We got something in, and I hope you all enjoyed. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to our host, who will transition us out, and we will continue on with the day. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Variety. Thank you, Pippi. And yes, that was BioShock Infinite, gearless, and then some amazing art by Pippi. I love that Majora's Mask moon so much. Coming up next, we do have Mega Man Battle Network, single segment by Phantom 5800. Super excited for that. But as for me, that is the end of my hosting time here for Rapid Fire 2025. Thank you so much for having me. And we will be right back with a Mega Man Battle Network. See you later.